Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you uninvited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everyone, what's up hoodies? How y'all doing? Please let me know if y'all can hear me okay, because this StreamYard is tripping, okay? I mean, I don't know what y'all see, but the screen is flickering and doing all kind of weird shit. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on, if it's a StreamYard thing, if it's a YouTube thing, but okay, you can hear me okay? Okay, because this, like I said, this screen it's just flickering. Like, for those of you who are content creators and use StreamYard, you know, the panel screen that we on, it's just flickering, like jumping out real fast. It's just some weird shit going on. So I'm gonna try to get through this live, because I don't know if StreamYard is gonna malfunction or what the hell is going on. But anyway, what's up, Robin? Hey, Bougie Auntie, what's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to the chat. Everybody, please come on in, like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. Now, I do know that there are some people who are live right now, but you know, I'm trying to get in where I fit in, because I got things to do. Okay, I got things to do, and I've been working all day. So I want to get in my little commentary this evening about, you know, what we have been watching, you know, over the past 24 to 48 to 72 hours. I just want to do a little commentary on the latest video that we watched. Well, some of us might have watched this morning with, you know, YouTube cameras and her good Judy, you know, their panel. It had like a girls panel or ladies talk or girls talk. I don't know what Sassy and YouTube cameras call their panel in the mornings, but it's a very good panel. I've been listening to it for a long time, since they started. Sometimes I'm getting late and it's like I listen to the latter end, and then, you know, somebody else go live, like Ronnie Q or somebody else, and I just transfer on over to the next panel. But for the most part, Sassy and I thought YouTube cameras, I thought they did well together, you know, for the most part. But again, I didn't watch every single show. Later, after the, you know, most recent thing that happened on their panel over there, you know, I heard more and more stuff about how people felt about the panel, and how people felt about YouTube cameras, and how people felt about Sassy. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know how that goes. Everybody has an opinion, and to each his own. You know, you can't tell anybody how to feel. But let me shout out to the people in the chat before I move forward. What's up, Robin? Bougie Auntie, A, Mimi126. What up, Melissa? King, my Econ Show. Shout out to the members. Shout out to all the Hood Table members. I do appreciate you guys very, very much. What's up, Nessa A? How you doing? I dropped the link just in case anybody wants to join me. And I also wanted to discuss panels as well. Like, a lot of people consider my show sometimes a panel show, even though I have years of experience doing shows all by myself. When it comes to panel shows, I do want to discuss that in a few minutes, because it's certain things that certain people like about a panel, don't like about a panel. Certain things that people have experience on panels that would make them not want to do panels anymore. You know, being in the B sector, when I first I don't want to say started in the B sector because I had a totally another channel where I did TV show reviews. And then I found my way around the B sector. And when I first fell into the B sector, it was a lot of just people, individuals with their channels, doing their shit, right? And then eventually different panels started popping up. I mean, Joyce had one, VS had one, Jay Wilson had a panel. Who else had panels? And them is like the top three that I can really remember off the top of my head. Now, every now and then, and still yet, every now and then, people will just be on a show and they talking their stuff, doing their commentary or whatnot. And somebody be like, let me hit the link, or the channel holder will be like, let me drop the link, see if anybody else got something to add or want to, join the link. Panels, for the most part, to me, are fun. For the most part, I never really had a horrible experience on a panel. And if y'all been following the Hood Table for a long time, y'all know that for years, every Friday, we had a Friday Night Live, no topics off limit, no host barred show. And it would run from 3 to 5 or 6 hours every Friday. But then life started lifing. And some of the people that was on my panel, which were my good friends, like real life friends that I like real life grew up with. You know what I'm saying? And so I had a few of them on the panel. Then I had a few people I met on YouTube on the panel, like Sislo. Even in the chat right now, Melissa done hit our panel plenty of times when we used to have a Friday Night Lives. And if you ever watch those, we just got on here, we kicked it, we talked shit, we talked stuff, we shot the shit. We might talk about things that we experienced in life, family, YouTube beats, trending news. It was literally no topics off limit. And I enjoy that panel, but like I said, life be lifing. And for me, when it comes to that particular panel was created for that group of people. Melissa said, yup, sure enough, huh? So that panel, like a lot of people ask me, why you don't do Friday Night Lives no more, the open panel? And I said, because if I can't get everybody together on that panel, then I don't want to do it. It has nothing to do with anybody having a disagreement or anybody falling out or anybody beefing. We have what does Sassy call it? Sassy calls it a private chat or a secret group chat or whatever they call it. Some people call their chats group chats. I know who was that? KRN. They got the crew chat, the crew nation, or whatever they call themselves. And I don't call mine any particular name. I just call it, well, actually, yeah, we do. We call it the Friday Night Live chat. I think that's what I created it. Yep, that's what I titled it. I'm so used to just going in there without even looking at the name, because it's been years since I created it. But it's called the Friday Night Live chat. That's exactly what it's called. And so we started that chat to basically put ideas in the chat so that we could have ideas of discussion when we went live. So that's how the group was set up. We still talk in that chat every day. It ain't did a Friday Night Live and I don't know how long. Okay? So it's nothing that went down. It's just like, bro works these hours. I might work these hours. I might have to do this. Such got to do this. So when we do our Friday Night Lives, it's literally when everybody has time to do it. And that's when we do it. Otherwise, I don't want to do it because that's how it was created. That's what it was for. And otherwise, I'll just come live by myself, or if anybody feels like hitting the link, they can. So trust me, I have years of experience doing shows all by myself. And those who follow me from my first channel over to the Hood Table know that I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of TV shows where not TV shows, YouTube shows where I'm all by myself. But again, like I said in the beginning tonight, I love a good panel because I love when people put their heads together and they, somebody might see something differently than this person. And, sometimes you might forget to say something and somebody else be like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, girl, oh my God, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Oh, yeah. Well, I love a good cohesive panel. Now, it has to be cohesive, right? People have to be on the same page, right? They have to be on the same plane, the landing plane, right? But again, we're going to discuss that We're going to discuss that. Now, Mel said, I never got into the group chat. All the notifications, ding, ding, works my nerve. Child, I know. And the thing about the group chats, I don't have no notifications on anything. The only notifications I have on my phone is text messages. I don't have no YouTube, no IG, no TikTok, no Messenger, no email, no. I mean, of course, I got all those apps on my phone, but as far as alerting me, whenever something happens or when I ever get a message, the only alert I have on my phone, literally, besides text message, is my doorbell, my Ring doorbell. So, I got like a gazillion cameras in and outside of my house, inside, outside, front, back, side to side, upstairs, downstairs. So a lot of times that gets kind of irritating. Front door, back door, basement door, side door, hallway, living room, dining room, kitchen, you know. You know how the Ring cameras is. If you have it on, and then I have it tied to my Alexa, right? And I have my Alexa in my bedroom, the Alexa speaker that you can connect to your Ring. So it's like real loud. Not only do my security alarm, I have a security alarm that goes off, but my Alexa goes off too. So the security alarm will say front door, and Alexa way in the back of the house says front door. So, we got all these notifications all around the house. My friends swear that I live in Fort Knox. Like, bitch, why you got all these goddamn security cameras all around your house? But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, to Mel's comment, I only have like those 2 notifications on my phone. Other than that, I don't need to know every time I get an email or every time somebody hit me on Facebook or IG. I check it when I check it, right? But as far as like the panels, the most recent storyline that we have in this sector deals with a panel, and that's YouTube cameras, and that is Sassy. Now, we've been doing a commentary. Everybody and their mama been doing a commentary on, the situation that happened a few days ago. And a lot of people felt like, Sassy was wrong for what she did. And not to rehash the whole thing, but basically they had a disagreement. I thought it was just a misunderstanding. And I personally thought that Sassy, eventually will come around and be like, okay, I got it. Because Sassy, she was standing on her shit. YouTube cameras was standing on their shit. And YouTube cameras like, what you did was wrong. She even cussed Sassy out, called her a bitch and all kind of stuff, ended the show. Sassy, on the other hand, started her show afterwards. And we know Sassy barely comes live. She used to come live every Sunday, and now it's just here and there. And she did an impromptu live after YouTube's camera just abruptly ended her live. And Sassy came on, and she still was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. I don't know why she mad. I've been trying to call her. I've been hitting her up in the background and the behind the scenes, calling her IG, whatever, way that Sassy and them communicate behind the scenes. Sassy was reaching out to YouTube cameras, but YouTube cameras wasn't ready for the shit. Sometimes when you get into it, whether it's with a family member, a co-worker, or whoever, your child, how many of y'all that got into it with your child and they come to you and apologize and you still be like, just give me 30, give me 50 feet, because I'm really mad right now. And I don't want you to have to call CP to the S. So let me calm down and gather myself. That's how it be sometimes. You have to gather yourself, deal with your feelings, deal with your reactions, because it could have probably been much, much worse had YouTube cameras answered that phone call when Sassy tried to reach out to her. Okay? Now, today, a lot of people thinking eventually Sassy, after hearing everything, hearing what everybody said, because a lot of people, what up, bro? How you doing? This my bro. Everybody, most of the people know my bro, but this my bro on the panel. But most people heard Sassy say that she has heard what people have been saying. She told YouTube cameras, I heard it loud and clear. I got the message. I got the message. And when she said she heard it loud and clear, she started saying things like, People were saying that I talk to you a certain way. They don't like how I talk to you. They feel like I be talking to you crazy, disrespectful, whatever. And then she also said that, you also said that you felt like I'll be talking to you wrong. And Sassy was like, is this something just dealing with yesterday? Or is this just a thing? And YouTube camera was like, basically, it's a thing. I guess YouTube cameras feel like sometimes Sassy be talking to her in a certain way. Now, see, the thing is, Sassy been around here for how long? And a lot of people know how Sassy comes across. She comes across sassy. Sometimes she comes across, as if she's. Let me just use the words that y'all be using, okay? Condescending. She's sometimes disrespectful. She talks like she's above people. She's sassy. Her name literally fits her name, right? And sometimes I know that Sassy puts a lot of sauce on it sometimes when people be really talking shit, right? She puts a little sauce on it, like she'll walk around here and she'll say, my pretty black ass, people just jealous, or people my big back, or she needs to put sauce on it because she knows that people, be irritated with with her sometimes, and she get on people's nerves sometimes, right? Me personally, I'm used to it. I'm totally used to it. But when it comes to what happened the other day with Sassy and YouTube cameras, I do feel like YouTube cameras feelings. I feel like her feelings were validated. Like she had a right to feel the way she feel, how she felt, even though, and Sassy, I like you a lot. But even though Sassy felt like it was a nothing burger. Like Sassy literally said it was a nothing burger. I didn't think it was a big deal. I didn't think I should call you behind the scenes. I didn't think I should hit you up behind the scenes when I came on your panel and told you, I don't feel like you should have told Rodney that I was in a meeting, or I was at work, or I was asleep, or I was at the grocery store, I was doing homework. I don't feel like you should have told his ass shit. Because Sassy, in her mind, she wanted to see him sweat. And she enjoyed seeing him sweat for over an hour while he was summoning her to his panel, right? His title, his show said, Come Here Sassy. Now, anybody in the B sector who knows Sassy should have known Sassy ain't coming nowhere. First, she said it today when she was talking to YouTube cameras. The way he had that title, I wasn't coming nowhere. You need to correct that title, talking about Come Here Sassy. Like she's a little kid. But then, the same thing with YouTube camera. She was like, well, you're not going to be talking to me like I'm a little kid, like I'm your little sister, or you my mama, or whatever like that. You older or whatever. She really didn't like the way Sassy approached her with that situation. Then on top of that, YouTube camera stated, the way you said it, though, made it seem like I can't be trusted because you said, I told you this behind the scenes. I told you this privately. And that's when I said, when I first did my commentary, I said it was miscommunication. It was miscommunication on so many levels. Like YouTube cameras was thinking one thing, Sassy was thinking another thing. When YouTube cameras was like, you didn't tell me nothing privately. What Sassy was saying was, I didn't tell you I was in a meeting privately. She's like, fuck a meeting. I don't give a damn about a goddamn meeting. I was trying to tell you that I told you privately, fuck that nigga. I ain't coming to his panel. He ain't gonna summons me. I ain't dropping down. I'm gonna sit right here. So Sassy, that's what she had planned to do. Like she told YouTube's camera, I'm not gonna hit the panel. I'm not going to hit the panel. B Sector 101. What up, Jamie? How you doing? What up, Forever? Lisa. What up, Kelsey Mold? What up, Nessa, Mel, and everybody in the chat? Please make sure y'all liking and sharing the video. Thank you so much. What up, Mary? Mary, how you doing? But Mary said I wouldn't let her hit my link until she acknowledged my feelings and genuinely apologize. And we're gonna get to that. And I want to say hello to my sister from another Mr. Sislo. And Sislo, by the way, has been a long time supporter of the Hood Table and our panels, our Friday Night Lives. So she has a lot of experience being on panels like weekly for years.
From
You know what I'm saying?
Tanya,
So you got
Tanya Prime Time TV.
yes, all the way back to the prime time.
We need to go live over there just for love
Just for
sake.
OG sake, just for
Yeah.
just for the
Tanya
culture.
Prime TV.
Because
Yeah.
that's where we started doing our panels. Yeah, for the
Yep.
culture. We might have to do a live over there.
Tanya Prime Time. That
Oh
was
my
old
God.
school.
But then again, I don't know because I've been trying to keep that channel kind of just focused on, TV show reviews and trending
Home personal
news.
kind of
So I don't know. I don't know, but
it's been that long.
it's been a
It's
long
been
time.
that long.
Harpo, who this woman?
He said, what
Hey,
you say?
bro, hey.
Harpo, who this woman is?
No more Friday Night Live. I miss y'all, man.
I was just saying, no, before y'all hit the panel, bro and sis, I had told people, I told y'all before. I was, because people sometimes ask me, what's up with the Friday Night Lives? Why y'all don't do it no more? And I said, trust me, it has nothing to do with any contention, any disputes, because you know how some people think, oh, they ain't together no more, so what's to happen? Ain't nobody beefing, ain't nobody got into it, ain't no screaming, yelling matches, we just have to have, our schedules are just, we got to get our schedules right.
I mean, brother and guy, like both, he like a Jamaican with 7 jobs.
Yeah.
He like a Jamaican with 7 jobs, and you a workaholic. I got 17 grandkids.
Our Friday Night Lives used to be lit though, and everybody enjoyed them. And we literally would go like 3 to 6 hours on Friday Night Live. But
that's because everybody brushing their teeth. That's all.
And then y'all used to get up and go to breakfast the next day.
That's what I'm talking about. They get up and go to breakfast. Remember the people in the hometown? We would get up and go to breakfast.
The next morning.
Yep, after Friday Night Live, we would meet at like a Village Inn or Perkins, or we would meet somewhere.
You did some reviews.
Yeah, and
you did some reviews on some of them.
Yeah, we did some food reviews on some of the breakfasts that we did. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I'll keep trying to. Every now and then I'll hit people up and say, "Hey, y'all down with a Friday Night Live?" If somebody got something to do, I'll just be like, "Okay, we doing it," because I cannot do a Friday Night Live without my peeps. If bro ain't there, if you ain't there, if you know what I'm saying, it's just not the same. You know what I'm saying?
We're not the kind of family that beats anyway. We ain't never. If we had any issue, we talk it out. We got our own little private thing. We talk
it out. We got our own little private chat, and we also got everybody's phone numbers. So we talk on YouTube. We talk on IG.
Like real blood family. Like
we like a real family.
Yeah, and then bro them know my hometown. They know where I'm at. Everybody know where I'm at. So yeah, we don't get down like that.
Exactly.
We slow down and we brush our teeth over here.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to have a conversation with people who got exactly.
That's childish.
And that's why I wanted to talk to people who had like panel experiences. So maybe we could give some guidelines or some tips or things like that. Because I love panels, especially if they ran the right way and people are on one accord. And you might not have the same personality. You do not have to have the same personality to be on a panel together, because the difference is what makes the panel so great, right? How many times have we had panels that we'd have totally disagreed on some shit, right?
Girl,
like,
listen.
No.
Listen. And then wait a minute. Argue about it. And then when the clock strike another hour, time to take a drink.
Child, and see, that's what I want to discuss. That's what I want to discuss. So let me finish this part real quick. Then we're gonna get into that, okay? So back to the Sassy and YouTube cameras. So Sassy, when she hit the panel today with YouTube cameras, a lot of people still felt that she owed YouTube cameras an apology. Sassy still feels like she didn't do anything wrong. And even when she asked YouTube cameras, do you really feel that way? And YouTube cameras said, yeah, I do feel like you talked to me wrong. And so Sassy, she didn't apologize. Behind the scenes, because somebody, iBabe, hit the panel and said, did I miss something? Did she ever apologize to you? And YouTube cameras basically said, you know what? I said what I said. She said what I said. I can't force anybody to apologize to me. I can't force anyone to feel how I feel. Can't nobody force me to feel how they feel. And it is what it is. Now, one thing Sassy did say on the panel was, I think having a girls panel, a girls discussion is great. I enjoyed it. But I feel like maybe you should alternate maybe, or have different ladies on here sometime, you know, different people. She said it don't always have to be me. And that might be a good thing. You know, maybe once a week, just like some shows, some national shows, some real TV shows and shit like that. They'll have a panel host or guest, maybe this week, maybe next week. They switch up and alternate, you know, things like that. That might be interesting. Or YouTube cameras could just be by herself, because she was by herself for a long time, running her show by herself for a long time with no problems. And a lot of people enjoy her. But when it came to the apology, iBabe was like, you mean to tell me she ain't apologized to you behind the scenes? She didn't apologize to you on camera, like on YouTube in front of everybody? And YouTube cameras was like, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Some people will feel like they didn't do any damn thing wrong to you. And regardless of how you feel, they still won't apologize. Now, Sassy obviously feels like she still didn't do anything wrong when she hit YouTube cameras today. She was like, I still don't understand. I didn't understand yesterday. I don't understand today. I don't understand what I did wrong. And YouTube camera feels differently. And a lot of people in the B sector feel differently. Even yesterday, YouTube cameras had posted, don't call me privately after talking shit publicly. Get the fuck out of here. That's what YouTube cameras put on her wall yesterday. So from that, I'm assuming that she wanted Sassy to talk to her publicly on the platform where the shit hit the fan, and they have a discussion, which they did today. Did they get anywhere? I don't really think they got anywhere. Some people feel like Sassy, and I was listening to who was it? Just Kimmy the other day. Just Kimmy was like, I don't think Sassy should have ever been over there, because Sassy is like a peacock and YouTube cameras is more laid back, and you know, things like that, and they just don't mesh, and you know, things like that. And you know, that's Kimmy's opinion. A lot of people did agree with her though. But again, I did enjoy their panels, but again, I also didn't watch every single one. So when people was like, oh, Sassy been talking to her crazy, oh, Sassy been doing this, Sassy been doing that, I'm like, oh, she has? Really? I don't know. So I can't even speak on that. I just know what I saw the other day. And me personally, I'm just saying, me personally, you guys, I would have wholeheartedly, if that was my Sislo, if that was my bro, if that was Choreo Lover, if that was Deanna, you know, the people I'm really cool with on this platform. If it was any other people that I was really, really cool with, Charlie, if that was Charlie, my white chocolate, and she felt like I offended her or talked to her wrong, even if I felt like, damn, I just don't understand. Because sometimes we do fucked up shit and we don't understand, and we still feel like we might not have done something wrong. It is human. We all have felt like that before. And some people is like, well, fuck it. I ain't apologizing just because I don't think I did anything wrong. And some people is like, well, you know what? They feel I hurt their feelings. They feel I screwed them. They feel I did this. They feel I did this. And I have to acknowledge how they feel. And for that, I'm sorry. I apologize. Whatever I did to you, what you think I did to you, I apologize. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. And I think that's what a lot of people wanted Sassy to do. Will she do that? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. You know, somebody said in the chat today, I wouldn't even let her back on my panel. Here it is right here. Mary said, I wouldn't let her hit my link until she acknowledged my feelings and genuinely apologized. That's how a lot of people say it. And I'm going to say this one last thing before we start talking about panels, period. One thing that Sassy said on YouTube camera this morning was she did say she heard it loud and clear, but she also said she, you know, the situation unfortunately happened, but she really found out how people feel about her. Now, Sassy, there is some of us who like you, regardless. I'm that kind of person. I genuinely like take people as they are. You know, as long as I don't feel disrespected or done wrong by somebody, you know what I'm saying? Some people is just they just who they are, right? A lot of people don't like me. And if you ask somebody else, they'd be like, why the fuck you don't like the hood table? And they might say, well, because this, and that, and that. And somebody else might say, well, shit, she cool. She laid back. She let people on her panels. She, you know, she ain't on here doing bullshit. She ain't doxing people. She ain't, but somebody still could be like, well, I don't like that bitch. And that's good. That's all good and dandy. Because as I always say, we can't please everybody. But one thing Sassy said was, Sassy girl, you was like, I realize how some people feel about me. And to that I say, Sassy, I'm sure you've known for a long time how some people feel about you, girl. There are some of us who like you, and there are some of us who don't. And the ones who don't, they have been very vocal for a long time, talking about how you act, how you do this, how you talk, how you do this, how you do this. I ain't gonna go all into a Sassy girl, but I'm just saying, Sassy. I'm just saying. A lot of us hear how a lot of people feel about you. And me, again, I like Sassy. So, when she come on here and do her little sassiness, I just be sitting here like, this bitch. All right, okay. All right, Sassy. I think she's entertaining. I think she's fun. I think she's entertaining. And I honestly don't think the way that she talks on here is the way she talks in real life. Like I heard somebody say, I think that was just Kimmy, that said, if she was my supervisor or my boss at a job or something like that, I better quit, walked away, better cuss that bitch out and got fired. I really don't think Sassy acts like that in real life. I think she's sassy, but like I said earlier, I think she puts sauce on it because she knows that it bothers people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. That's just what I think. That's my opinion. That's all I gotta say. I still like Sassy. I hope that her and YouTube cameras remain cool. Whether Sassy hits that panel ever again in life or not, I do honestly think I hope that they, that they can get over this. That I don't know. I don't know how it would happen or what would have to be done. But yeah, Jamie, nobody believe. I know some people think that people on YouTube, that's the same way they act all the time. I honestly believe that some people here are in a whole character. They're in a whole character. They do it for the clicks and the views and the commentary and the beefs and outside of here, they could be the sweetest, nicest person you ever meet. You know what I'm saying? I really do believe that. But yeah, there are some people on here that are some fuck niggas, and I do believe they a fuck nigga in real life. I said it. And that's all I got to say. Now, moving right along in my Kimmy voice. Sis and bro, I just want to ask y'all 3 questions. And I'm going to let y'all answer one at a time, back and forth. Okay?
I did.
So I want to ask you, and this is strictly about panels, and anybody in the chat, y'all can comment your responses too. When it comes to panels, I'm going to ask you 3 things. The first question is, what is something you really like about panels? I'm going to ask y'all to both the same thing. So, sis, I know bro is driving. So, sis, you're a lady. I'm going to let the ladies go first. So, go ahead. The first question is, what do you like the most about panels?
It gives you an opportunity to interact with your audience and get to know them on a more personal level. It also um, gives you another opportunity to introduce you to other YouTubers and a way for you all to communicate. And it's content. It's content. Whether you're sharing something informative or beefing, it's content.
I absolutely agree with what you said. And Taylor May, what up, Taylor, baby? Member in the house. She said, hearing different views. That's what I love about. Oh, y'all already know that though, but that's what I love about panels. Now, Black Pearl, hey, beautiful Black Pearl, said hearing different opinions. Silky Black also said, I like hearing different people's perspectives. All good answers. All good answers. Bro, I'm going to ask you the same thing. And if sis is with you, if wifey is with you, she can answer as well. What do you like the most from our experiences? And you know, bro, we've been on panels for years together. So what is the most thing you like about panels?
Shit, really. I don't know, man. It's a mixture, but I look at it as hold up, man. This is that right now. Can't get on my nerves. Hold up, that was good. Cut off this hot ride golf cart. But yeah, it's I'll say the opportunity to network, and networking from not just a business friendship level, but also as just networking as with like-minded people. I'll say that. That's what I like about it. That's what I get the best. That's the most enjoyment I get out of it because even what they say, you agree to disagree and vice versa. So it's like iron sharpens iron. So I believe that what I learned from being on the panel over the years, just different ways, it's really about I get the enjoyment of networking with other like-minded people and actually listening to other people's because everybody got a book to write and everybody got a story to tell. So that's what I like about the panel.
Yeah, that's a good response.
I
One
like
thing you
that.
mentioned was networking. I almost forgot about that because with networking, I mean, back in the day when I first started YouTube, Sislo, ain't that what everybody did? Everybody
Yes,
networked back in the day. You
YouTube
was just hitting
parties.
panels just because. Sometimes you didn't even know the panel holder. You would just hit the panel. And remember back in the day, we had like Google Hangouts and different things like that. And
Yeah,
we didn't even know the people. Like really, back then, didn't nobody really know each other. And
yeah,
we could just get to know each other, find out, things about each other, the networking. Because you have to remember that YouTube for some people is a business, a biz naive, because you have to fill out that 1099 at the end of the year and pay taxes if you make money on YouTube. So it is a business. So I think a big important part is networking. And sometimes to do that, sometimes you have to hit panels. But yeah, so good answers. And the answers in the chat are good answers too. Jamie said a way of communicating with different people. And Nessa said, I like panels, but control panels. Oh, absolutely. That was my next question. What is one of the things that you don't like on panels? And that's whether something happened that's on a panel you've been on, or something you've seen on somebody else's panel. What is something you don't like to happen on panels? And Sislo, I'm gonna let you go first, boo.
I don't like to see people disrespect each other and dox each other. I don't like that. I just don't like for anyone to disrespect each other, and that's whether you do it personally, spiritually, religiously, um, gender preference or orientation, whatever. Um, any of that. I just don't like I don't like disrespect. Roasting and gagging is one thing, but to be just outright disrespectful, that's a whole nother thing. And I just don't, you know, I don't like, especially if someone was to come on another person's panel doing it. If it's your panel and that's what you do, I have the option of tuning it out. But if it's your panel and a guest comes on and is blatantly disrespectful of either you, the channel holder, or the other people on your panel or the people in your chat, and I don't think that's respectful. Or doxing them, because some people would do that just to just to be hurtful. I don't know if that answers it, but yeah.
And let me read some of the comments in the chat. Then I'm gonna let Bro get his comment. But Black Pearl said the yelling and talking over each other. Jamie said take over spirit. Silky Black said disrespect. Wendy Chinatown said I hate singing. Why you hate singing on the panels?
Ooh, well, thank you for telling me, baby, because I'll pop out with a song.
You know we will bust
out with a song in a minute.
I will bust out singing on y'all asses in a hot second.
Hey, minute, do you hear me? A random made up.
We will make up a song on your ass, Wendy. Child, but I feel you on the people who cannot sing. Now, people who cannot sing, I'd be like, it's like in that movie Sister Act when Whoopi drags her nails across the chalkboard. I'd be like, no, please. But Taylor May said people changing the whole topic of the conversation. Silky Black said all that hollering. Melissa said, I don't like panel killers that disrupt the flow or making everything about them. Taylor May said all that over talking each other. Nessa said them boo. Oh, Nessa, you took my answer, boo. You took my answer. What up, Corio? Hey, baby. How you doing? Shout out to Corio. She is a member as well and moderator and my homegirl.
Corio.
See, she just broke out into a song. Just broke out.
And I ain't think about it either. I'm sorry, Wendy.
It's okay. It's all good in the hood. In the hood. That's where we at. Sparkle Libra said, hey, ladies, listening in. Corio said, you better thumbs up the live, y'all. Black Pearl said, people just sitting on panels with nothing to add. That's a pet peeve of mine, too. Like, why hit a panel and say, I'm just here to listen? Like, you can't just listen from the chat. Why do people do that? I don't know. Anyway, Mel said, I also hate when the panelists don't know how to read the room or vibe. Child. Okay, child. I know. Wendy said, ain't nothing wrong with asking for a donation, but the concept, thank you, Wendy. Ooh, Wendy got some good responses. Ooh, y'all all do. Honestly, y'all all do. What's wrong with us folks that can't sing? Listen, Corio. First of all, Corio, I never said you couldn't sing. I never heard you sing. You know what, Sislo? Maybe we could have a karaoke night. I think that we never did a karaoke night before, huh? I think that would be fun. And maybe Bro could be like, Bro could like give us songs to sing. And it ain't gonna be no contest or no sing off or no bullshit like that. Just something for fun. Just something for fun. Be like, okay, somebody sing something by Whitney Houston. Somebody sing something by, I don't know, just Monica. Somebody sing something by Beyonce. Somebody, just throw a song out there. And you just do the best you can with that bitch, okay? But hey,
Let's
what's
do
up,
it.
Miss Whitney?
Are you paying? Are you
You
paying
know
for
what?
this? Cause
You know what?
I sing something by all of them.
You
Might
better
not
get that
sound good.
money. You better get that money before I start taking
I
shots.
probably drop it while it's hot if you make it good enough.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Hey. Oh, Nessa said they sit there sometimes quietly to peep the. Oh, is that what it is, Nessa? Is that what it is, Nessa? I never thought about that, Nessa. I never thought about
Oh,
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know that some people do hit the link when somebody say something like check the back chat, and then somebody automatically hit the link. And I didn't heard people even say, I'm just here to look at the back chat. The private chat. All right, bro, let me go, bro. I know bro over there working. See, that's why we can't do the Friday Night Live, because bro be working over there. taking care of business. Okay. Anyway, bro. Okay, what was my question again, Sislo? Oh yeah. What is something you hate about panels? Or what is something you think people should stop doing on panels? Either one. Go ahead, babe.
The ultimate disrespectful cardinal sin of jumping on a panel is having bitch ass nigga syndrome. The reason why I said that is because all the above what everybody was talking about, what they don't like goes in that category. Like, how you gonna get attitude with me, begging me, because I asked you for a few dollars. And now that I got a couple dollars, you want a few dollars and mad because I won't give you my couple of dollars. How you gonna get on a panel knowing that you can't sing? God told you was born not to sing. And you still get your dusty ass on the doggone panel and get the hooping and hollering and squalling and hot spitting and bullshit. Let me see, what else? Let me think. Oh, hold up. Oh, having and going all around the world like Puffy and and don't know what the hell going on is that bipolar spirit all on the panel. 1 minute it's like you done took a bottle. It's like you done drunk a bottle of uppers and downers and sleeping pills all at the same time. So you're up 1 second, then you sleep the next. It's like sleep apnea on meth. Folks is going all around the way. Chicken Little, the world is falling. Don't know what the hell. That unorganized, just talking. Just talking. Just talking to be talking. Ain't talking about nothing. Ain't said nothing about what your local or nothing that anybody can relate on. Like, for instance, we could talk about something being from Nebraska or Omaha, and everybody most likely can relate because guess what? It somehow, some way, in some favor or fashion, didn't happen where they're from. See, that's relations. That's, like Pops used to say, you got to coordinate. You got to coordinate. You got to coordinate. If you ain't got no subject at hand, come on, bring me a scripture, a verse, something from the Torah, the Quran, the Bible, the Yoki, the book of yoga. I don't give a damn what the hell it is. Give me something I can munch and chew on. But the worst thing that I hate is some of you nappy head ass doggone panel folks out here got the nerve to be talking down and bad. Like your shit don't stink, like you ain't got bacon strips in your drawers.
You better preach.
You need to quit. And I'm talking to all y'all on the tube. Y'all don't come for me. Because in real life, I can show you where I'm at. You might not like the repercussions, consequences that you're going to face, but nevertheless, I'm just saying, don't act like your shit don't stink or like because you go to High and Mighty Missionary YouTube Baptist Ministries of the Second Coming of Christ, Church of God in Christ, ecclesiastical uh, Catholic monastery temple. No, quit. You ain't no better than the next. It's that we all in the same boat. And if that boat is sinking, either you're gonna do one or two things. You're gonna abandon ship or you're gonna try to plug that hole up to get to safe land. So that's really my pet peeve with, you know, that what I don't like about panels. You have all that gumbo. Like I said, you got the gun is everything and everything is you don't know like if I'm saying something right now on what you asked me, and then somebody else come with a whole nother subject about
Just
did you
throwing
see
the
that piece
whole
of
panel off. Just
yeah
throwing the whole panel off.
did y'all remember when Nancy Reagan's teeth fell out at the 1982 Reagan dinner at the Senate? Like, what the hell did that got to do with any damn thing? We talking about what's been happening, you know, here just the other day, or how the woman that you know that was working for the Army Department or whatever and stole over $100 something million from the Army fund to help children and families, you know, migrate to their new places. Woman stole over $109 million dollars and bought 1,500 pieces of jewelry and cars and Ferraris and Maseratis and antiques and everything, and she didn't give a damn. She was just spending. They gave that old 57 years old. They gave her ass 15 years, and she don't do every bit. You
And
see what I'm
I got
saying? I
you
mean,
on
it's just
that part. I got you on
it's,
that
it's,
part, bro. That is a pet peeve for a lot of people. Sislo can probably agree that oftentimes, especially in the B sector, I done witnessed it where people will hit a link and be a good old conversation going on, and somebody hit the link and be like, "I don't mean to throw y'all off or topic or anything, but I just want to say," and it'd be like silence. Like, what the fuck did you just say? What does that have to do with what we've been discussing for the last 30 minutes or an hour or so?
you
So
tell
You
them.
know
I
what?
just wanted to say,
That's
like, if you don't stay your ass down in the motherfucking chat, for real. And then another
that
one, yes,
that
Oreo, bro said not hot spitting bullshit. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Go ahead, Sislo. Was you about to say something?
I was gonna say that reminds me of something. Another thing that I hate is when you might be on a like say like if you on a panel interviewing someone and they say something derogatory about another person, and so the other person jumps in the chat and then hits the link, and they come in and they say what they want to say, going off and tearing their part, and then drop the link without giving the other person the opportunity to defend themselves or anything else. They just come in and you know, say what they want to say and then hang up without, you know, without having a proper discussion. Because it seems like to me, if one going to be on the panel and another decides to come up, then you want to discuss it or talk it out or something, but not just say your piece and not give that other person an opportunity to speak also. That kind of
Because some
bugs me
people don't
because
like
it's like,
confrontation. Some people don't like confrontation, and I don't like that either. Like if you come up on a panel and you talking your shit, you doing your big one, and you talking about somebody in particular that you know might be in the chat, and they might hit that link and be like, "What's good?" And you be like, "That's all I gotta say," and they run. And then the next person like, "No, where you going? Come back up to the panel. Where you going?" Because they don't want to argue back and forth. They just want to say what they got to say. Now, somebody asked me a question in the chat, and I'm going to answer Mel in a second. But first, I want to read TaylorMade. TaylorMade, great one. Great one. Reading negative comments from the chat and snapping about it on the panel in the middle of a conversation. That is a really big deal to a lot of people. Because I, for one, I don't look at the chat when I'm on somebody's panel. Now, mind you, I don't hit panels a lot. If it's not Sislo or every now and then Deanna, every now and then, if she's having a panel, I don't really hit people's panels. I'm not a panel person. Yeah, I like to have. I know that's weird that I like to have panels, but I don't like to hit panels. I know that's weird, but that's just how it is. I like to sit in chats and I like to mingle with the people down in the chat. That's just me. But yeah, when people reading all the negative comments and then they're up there all through the video, well, fuck you, and fuck you. You can't go do this. Like, we're trying to have a conversation on the panel, and they constantly read in the chat at the people or the trolls that might be talking shit about them that don't like them. And some people, they just can't let people sit in the chat and talk shit about them. They got to respond to every damn comment. And every time they respond to a comment, it pauses the show. It pauses the show. So I agree. Turn your chat off. Don't look at the chat. Don't read the comments. It's always going to be somebody saying something negative in a chat, no matter who you are, how great you might think you are. So I agree with that as well. Now, Mel said, the hood table as a CC, what do you think is the hardest part of hosting a panel? Let's see. Y'all know I love a good panel, but I think the hardest thing about doing a panel is making people wait their turn if they are having a back and forth. Now, Lemon said something a couple of weeks ago on his panel. And y'all know Lemon's panel get ratchet, y'all. People be over there dropping clothes and everything, okay? But Lemon said something on his panel because people had said something to him about how shit be going on his panel. And he was upset one day. He said, dang it, you tell people to be quiet. You tell people to stop doing this. You tell people to let people see. You tell people to wait to turn. He said, God dang, y'all grown. Why the hell do I have to deal with this shit with grown people? And you shouldn't have to. And Sislo, I know you watch a lot of the B sector shit, not all the time, but you've been here for a minute, and you done seen how we have panels and people like, please let them talk, please let them talk, please let them talk. And the other person can barely get out 3 words, and the other person is just jumping in. And even if that other person, you feel like they telling something untruthful or lying on you, just let them say what the hell they gotta say. And then you get your turn to say what you have to say. That's how I like my panels. I don't like that going back and forth where I can't hear nothing. And somebody said the loud mics, and y'all know I mentioned that before. And somebody had hit my panel one day, and they had a loud, booming ass megaphone, supersonic, bionic, 2050, 11. You know, this microphone probably gonna be, worldwide in 10 years. Is that loud? Like, and I dropped the volume down, and they got upset because I wanted to hear what everybody had to say. But yeah, the people who have the supersonic bionic mics, and they want to scream and scream and scream in those mics so that they can be the only one heard, and the other one is not heard. And then at the end of the day, they talk about, yeah, I dragged that bitch, I roasted that bitch, I drugged that bitch, because couldn't nobody else hear the other person talk. You ain't won shit. Just because you louder don't mean you won the fight. Okay, so yeah, I absolutely hate when somebody turn their mic up to volume 2 million so they can only be the one, they can be the only one heard. I absolutely hate that. And then it fucks up yourself as a viewer because one person might be on volume 10 and the other person is on volume 99 and a half. So every time that person with the loud mic talk, you got to turn it all the way down. And then when it's time for the other person without the mega mic to talk, you got to turn it all the way up. So you turning your volume up and down, up and down, up and down. And don't be listening through no headphones because the person with the banging mic, they about to blow out your goddamn eardrum. So it's very irritating. I don't understand why people got to be speaking in these loud ass mics every time they're on a panel. Now, I have mentioned that I want me a better mic to control my panel. And when I say control, not like I'm trying to control some little kids or something, but like if people are talking, sometimes when I talk, people can't hear me. If I'm trying to say, excuse me, or, something like that. So I would like a louder mic so I can like interrupt and be like, hey, just something like that. But not to be on here screaming and yelling at people, not nothing like that. So My last one is, and we're going to end here because we about at our hour mark, and I was only trying to do a short show today, and I know bro is at work. But my last one is Sislo. What can you recommend to somebody who might want to do a panel show, just from your experience? Go ahead. Like tips or something like that. Just, and it ain't gotta be a lot. It can be whatever you think of. Go ahead.
Have a good, relevant topic. And have good knowledge of the topic that you're talking about. Even if you have video clips or pictures or something to keep it interesting, and have informed guests that know as much about the topic as you, or either maybe even more, that can add something to it, keep it engaging, and don't let it run on and on and on and on and be repetitive and redundant, because that gets old. That's it, I
agree
guess.
with that. And somebody in the chat said, Taylor said, I hate when the panelists keep saying, read the back chat, but never tell us. And Taylor, you done hit a lot of people with that one, Taylor. Because everybody in the chat be like, what they talking about? What they talking about? Why they keep talking about, look at the back chat, look at the back chat. Like, girl, you done hit a lot of them with that one. What else y'all talking about? Hey, Catherine, how you doing, love? Melissa said, make sure your equipment work. Make sure your equipment work. That is a good one. That is a good one. Let me tell y'all something. For those of y'all who like to go live from your laptops, get a microphone. If you don't want no mega boom one, just get a regular old nasty piece of microphone. Go to Amazon, just order you a microphone. Because one thing I learned early on when I was doing content from my laptop was that if you move a certain way, throw your head back in laughter, if your face or your mouth is so many inches or feet or whatever from the laptop, your voice goes out. And I noticed that when I'm watching other people, and I noticed it when it used to happen to me years ago. I would go back and watch my shows or my reviews, and every time I turn my head, or I would laugh, and I would throw my head back in laughter, I would turn my head, and you know how you are when you just talking and engaging and enjoying yourself, and you might turn a certain way, and because your voice isn't going right into that mic of the laptop, it fades away. So y'all sometimes listen to your replays and see how you come across, see how your sound is on the replays. And that'll let you know if you need a microphone or if you need a better microphone or something like that. So, as far as that, I think that was all the comments in the chat. Let me make sure I got them all. Yep, I think that was all the comments in the chat. So I do thank everyone for your participating in the chat and giving your feedback on panels. Again, I like Sassy. I like YouTube cameras. I like them both. And I wish them only the best. Like I do a lot of y'all on here on this YouTube application. I don't wish no ill will on anyone on this YouTube application. Sometimes people sometimes people fall out, but I wish no ill will on anyone on this application or even in my real life. That's just not the kind of person I am. Most of the time people be on here beefing and shit. They just doing it for the clicks and the views and the commentary and shit like that. But I don't think they really have an evil heart or evil intentions. But just don't get sucked into that area either. That's the last thing I'm going to say about YouTube or social media. Don't let it suck you in.
Right.
And turn you out.
You asked bro the last question.
And also, bro, I know he was at work, so I know he was walking through his job. Are you still available to chime in, bro? I know you working.
Yeah, I'm about to get ready to get off, girl. I'm working. Today. Yeah, I'm actually normally. Well, in my department, yeah, We normally at 8:30 to 8:30, but we 8:30 to 7 until these nappy ass kids get back to school in about 2.5, 3 weeks. So.
All right, Ben. I'm gonna give you the
7 days a week, but no, I can talk. I'm good, girl. I'm shit.
Well, we on the last question. And what else, Smooth Carter? And thank you, Nessa. She said great live. Thank you. She said great live to me and my panelists. So shout out to bro and sis. They are enjoying.
Love you on purpose.
Yes, we love you on purpose. So, bro, you got the last question, and that is, what would you recommend or a tip to have a good panel?
Well, like sis said, if y'all got a laptop and you want to get you some equipment, we're gonna take it all the way back. I say y'all go to your local churches that your grandparents used to go to with that one old mic that got the spit on it that's caked up and it's got the good analog for those groggy voice. If you want that old, take me to the king sound, yeah. But no, other than that, get you some decent equipment for anything, minus the content, because that's what content means. You can have all the beautiful pictures and the glamorous backdrops and the extraordinary conversation and the articulate speech and the big time words and the immaculate opulent and just, all of the great glamorous things that it takes to create content. But if your equipment sound like an old Kmart 8-track cassette tape with some Richmond Gordman headphones, no, stop it. That all goes in hand. I know we all ain't got the big bucks, the big Starbucks and all that, but you make use. There's no excuse because technology is very affordable. So if you really want some top-notch content, then you have to. It's like a business. Content creation is actually, if you really look at it, is really a business. Whether you want to call it small, side hustle, it don't matter. It's really a form of business. So your network is your net worth. So if you got great content, but it sounds like, burger 19, okay, you're only going to have great content for so long because then most of the people are not going to understand what you're speaking on. But if there is people that have shitty content and they have the best equipment in the world, but they ain't talking about nothing. So it's like you have to really make what it is that you're trying to create or for whatever purposes, make sure you have good subjects. I mean, I wasn't very good at English and I didn't pay attention because I didn't give a damn, but I do understand when it comes to creating certain things and dialogues and all that, analog, catalog, digital, whatever you want to call it. I did pay enough attention to, how to put things together. So yes, you do. You want some good subjects. You just don't want what everybody you want to speak on what everybody's paying attention to, but you also want to create your own content. Put some things together. Get some fresh ideas. The best content creators are those that get fresh ideas. That means they never stop looking. They don't never stop researching. They're up on point. Like they like the Newsweek or AP poll. They already ahead of the game before everybody finds out. So when you create content, just always remember is to keep it short, keep it sweet. Got to keep some hood in it. You just can't be. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Did you say if your microphone sound like an old Kmart 8-track cassette tape with some Richmond Gordman headphones?
Yeah. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? The kind of ones where you barely put them on your ear and the wire snap and you already got one speaker already and your mama just bought you them brand new headphones and she cussed you out. because your headphone, you done broke them $6 headphones, knowing them damn things wasn't no good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, but you just gotta have good.
I am over here. Do you know I was just like dying laughing on mute? Like this. That's why I love my bro, because he is crazy. He can go all the way back to the old Pentecostal church microphones, the one with all the spit on it, the one with all the lint on it.
When you like got that far, we about 5 feet away, and you still doing this while you singing.
He said, "Take it back, take it back." Lord Jesus.
But I'm just saying, I mean, our sis load and dropped off. But I'm serious though.
Oh, she did say, she said in the back chat that she had to go.
Oh shoot. Okay, but yeah, that's
the back chat.
Love you on purpose. They know you not now. Know you do about it. But yeah, that's where it is. When you want good constant creation, yeah, people want to be fed fresh. It's just like eating fresh fruit. Okay, fruit ain't gonna be too fresh after the second day. First day, yeah, you good. It's the freshest. The second day, okay, it depends. Third day, you pushing it. So don't regurgitate what you heard somebody else say. Child, did you hear about that man over there with that half a tooth and 3 eyeballs? Girl, that's like 15 years ago. How you just don't capitalize? In order to capitalize, you got to strategize, and that's what I'm gonna leave everything with at the end of the day. Long story short, in order to capitalize, you have to strategize. So if you don't have no strategy, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna be just like every other person that come and go. You're gonna get your 15 seconds of fame. Chad, she ain't talking about nothing. I thought she was gonna be. They came all up with this big time page and YouTube, and they out here promoting it like they promoting the world's best multi-platinum album featuring Jay-Z and all of the greats and all that. And all of a sudden, they ain't talking about nothing. Man, I just read this bullshit online. This just happened in my city like 2 weeks ago. They coming all out like it's just new, fresh, breaking news. Yeah, we got to stay up to date because technology is evolving by the second every single day. So what we're talking about, like what we're talking about right now, is going to be outdated before this time tomorrow. Literally, there's going to be something else replacing what we're talking about right now. So that's my last. That's my last.
Yeah, thanks for your feedback, bro. I appreciate that. A lot of people out here don't take their platforms really serious. And at the end of the day, if you're doing content and you're serious about your content, then that is a business because you do have to pay taxes on the money you even make on here. So why not treat it as a business and invest in your equipment? So shout out to my bro. Shout out to my sis. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody who came through and supported us on this live today. Thank you, bro. I know you got to get back to work, getting them kids together for college, getting all them dorms together. I know you do hard work, and they appreciate it. I know they appreciate the hard work you do. But I love you, bro.
Love you too. I'm on here. Right. I'm on the camera. I'm gonna mute the camera, but I'm listening. Y'all know brush your teeth. You already know what it is. I get off.
And bro said, y'all know, if y'all ain't never met my bro before, he is so crazy. He is so funny, but he be telling the truth, y'all. And he said, if y'all have to go back down to the church, down to the old Baptist church, the old Pentecostal church, and get you one of those Take Me to the King microphones, you know that, take me to the King. Hey, I don't know what to bring. Y'all got to get that old Take Me to the King microphone. All right. Yes. Do the bang head on. Okay, bro. I'm out of here, y'all. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, all my members, everybody who liked to share the video. What up, Lisa J? How you doing? And everybody, y'all enjoy. It's Thirsty Thursday, y'all. It is Thirsty Thursday. I'm about to go sit around here and make me a glass of something dark. Okay, bro, I know you can't get wait till you get home so you can make you a glass or something.
I've been alcohol free since Memorial Day, but I will drink me some non-alcoholic malt beverage. So
Some malt liquor, something. But y'all have a wonderful, blessed night. Happy Thirsty Thursday again. We're rolling into the weekend. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Y'all like, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Now, bro is out there with the wind. The wind is not his friend today. He got some good equipment, but that wind back there is winding, okay? And I know it's hot as the fuck down there in Texas as well. So you stay cool, bro. I love you, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me today on the panel. Everybody, hit that Cash App if you want to donate to the commentary, please. And thank you very much. We do appreciate the Cash Apps and the Super Chats and the memberships. Thank you so very much, you guys. Love you guys. Everybody, stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant at all times. And always remember to keep it hood. Bye. And like my brother say, brush them teeth and wash your face. Love you guys. Bye.